Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. So the Bronx Bombers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row. Next. Chris Archer is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Here's another 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Archer has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Batting 4th, the catcher,
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a throw over. Runners back. Correa, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner goes for second. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Kiermaier. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left.
leading off for the Rays, the shortstop, Jackie Jolly.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Batting second,
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Standing in now, Howard Simone lays off 1-0, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another full count pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Striding in, Corey Dickerson. Bases empty and 1 away following the sac fly. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Number 99 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic.
Arenado's got it. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Next for New York, number 99. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. And that misses. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of his zone.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs entering play.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch. Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
To deliver the 1-2, and he struck him out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
To 2-2 now. First and second now, one man out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
First pitch on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
1-1.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2-1, here it is. 2-2.
2-2
3-2. He's taken this as far as it can go.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Baez is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. One run is scored. And a relay to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Fastball well outside. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch locks him up for strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but towards K for him.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second, make it 5-1. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 99. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here comes the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. One strike now from Archer. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier to start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
2-2 the count. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Fans, it's getting close to back-to-school time here at the ballpark. But there's still time to take in a few more games before that dreaded first bell rings. Individual seats are still available. Or why not pick up a 4 or 6 game mini plan? Perfect for those final few nights of summer vacation. Visit any stadium ticket window for ticket information. Fans, in support of the ongoing commitment to increase opportunities for youth participation in baseball and softball, we're teaming up with the Baseball Tomorrow Fund and Major League Baseball to host an equipment collection drive next Saturday here at the ballpark. Fans are invited to bring newer used equipment, as well as make cash contributions which will benefit local organizations. Fans, if you're sitting in section 121, row H, you're sitting in the Topps lucky row of the game. You'll all be taking home a pack of Topps baseball cards. Congratulations from Topps.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. There's Baez on to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
2 out, nobody on. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Cole gets the sign. Here's the 3-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're down here 5-1. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In now, Nolan Arenado will stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. 1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning. And up next will be the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Bird, just 24 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. full count still.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that misses for ball 4.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter,
Striding forward now is the DH, Kike Hernandez. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Oh and 1, here it comes. Popped him up. Forsythe takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
the left fielder.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Bird leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
The 1-1 pitch. And he misses 2-1.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Count remains full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The next 3-2. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
We're back now as the Rays line up readies for their third turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve. First and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now in the
Leading
box,
off for the
Logan
Reds.
Forsythe. And as you
The
check
second
out his
baseman,
righty-lefty splits,
Logan
no surprise that he hits better against
Forsythe.
southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Nothing is impossible when we all stand together. That's why MLB has teamed up with Stand Up to Cancer to make the impossible possible by funding innovative research with the goal of turning every cancer patient into a long-term survivor. Stand up with MLB at standuptocancer.org, because when we all stand together, cancer doesn't stand a chance. Fans, it's time to upgrade someone from the cheap seats to the best seat in the house, courtesy of MLB The Show. All right, time to draw the name. And here we go. Our winner is Kurt Kellenberger. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Congratulations, Kurt. You and your family can move down to 4 seats behind home plate. Again, courtesy of MLB The Show. Hey fans, for the latest Major League hats, jerseys, outerwear, memorabilia, and much more, don't forget to visit our team shop here at the stadium or online at MLBshop.com.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little flare out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Digging in now, Richie Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Forsythe leads off first with 1 away. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Number 99 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The left fielder, number 7, Howard.
Stepping up to the plate, Howard Simone earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. They're down 5-1. Here's Carlos Correa now.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Simone is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. One strike now from Archer. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, number 99, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead this one though 5-1. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at bat.
The right fielder, Corey Dickerson. Fans, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund is a joint initiative of Major League Baseball and the Major League Baseball Players Association to support the growth of baseball and softball programs around the world. By funding programs, fields, and equipment purchases, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund seeks to encourage and maintain youth participation in the game. For more information, visit baseballtomorrowfund.com.